Hey everybody, Mark here at Discover Your Home. Thank you again for joining us. Tonight I'm going to talk about a few suggestions in turning your basement into kind of the area that you like to do your hobbies.
Sounds good.
But people are starting to do do a lot of things in their home that that wasn't probably available to them 25 years ago. I know some guys that are doing like small craft brewing, make their own wines, or have an area where they are kind of just putting a wine cellar in place, so they're kind of collecting more than anything. So it really gets back to kind of your lifestyle. Some guys I know will set up like a humidor in their basement for cigar smoking, and also have like a smoke eater put down there. So it really gets back to kind of your flavor of your life and what you like to do. So it's kind of popular now to have wine tasting events and events in your own home. So you can really kind of cater your basement to the hobby or that thing you like to do, say when you're in your off time, or say you're retired or whatever. You can find that extra space in your basement that you can really utilize and kind of tweak it to your taste and your flavors. So it's a great place also. We'll talk about, I'm going to be a little heavy-handed about the alcohol here tonight, and talk about wine and beer. It's cool. It's generally dry down there. It's a very stable environment, so it's a great place for storing wines and storing beers and most alcohol. So you don't get that real high, let's say upstairs in your home where you're shifting the heat up and down. Basements have a tendency to stay a little bit more cooler, hopefully dry, especially on a day like today where it's been raining like crazy. So make sure you got proper lighting, for your storage. You got proper lighting for if you've got an area where you are making your wine or you're making your beer. You want to make sure that you got ample amount of outlets in case you need to, mixing items. You don't find a lot of, especially in basements when the homes are built, a lot of outlets, a lot of switches, a lot of wiring. So they usually minimize it. You usually get that ceramic light fixture and one outlet per every like 30 feet. It's really not overly electrically supplied in your basement. So you want to make sure that you got the proper lighting for that area, proper lighting for, say, if you're entertaining and you're showing off your craft brew or your craft wine to your friends or your guests or whatever. You might want to have a nice little entertaining area there where you're just having people over, or there again, your cigars, where you're just kind of sampling, and have a place you can kind of kick back, relax, put in a nice sound system or even television where you can kind of give a real nice ambiance to the room. So let's see, like I said, in that area where you're just kind of connected, maybe an area kind of show where you're working at, an area where you're kind of being able to enjoy it. Put some nice tables, some taller tables, almost give it kind of that bar feeling. Something a little bit, and there again, tweak it. Maybe you want to look at like, maybe you want it to look like the set of Cheers or something like that. So you can kind of tweak it to your liking. It really gets back to, there again, taste. You can do some nice cabinetry. And there again, you can find some areas where this is where repurposing some materials can be a really great asset. Get it at a lower price, be able to take things either from another section of your home, or find somewhere, hey, you're finding some places where you can go and pick out some of these places, an off cabinet here, or a ding cabinet here, and get a good price and be able to, kind of repurpose it and kind of finish it off in a basement. So there again, you may want to have an area where you get little work area with maybe a countertop, a sink, possibly even a dishwasher to wash bottles. It really gets back to kind of how you like to kind of set up for your hobby or your or your craft that you like to do. Really, let's make your basement into something that you can see yourself utilizing for the next 10 to 20 years. Let's see what we can use it for now, but also being able to utilize it for something that, really is kind of a fun thing to do, because I know a lot of times we get busy with life and we really can't do always everything we like. So when we have those extra moments of time, could be possibly a great thing for you to do for yourself and your family. So it doesn't have to just be a boring TV room. You can really kind of jazz it up and really make it fun, and really be be as creative as you want. There's a lot of avenues to go, and a lot of cost-effective avenues to go. So I think I've said enough here. I just want to thank you again for joining me tonight. I'm Mark at Discover Your Home, and thanks again for joining me. We'll see you soon.